Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. For a number of years, I've been saying on the Moon Lambo channel, which is a silly ass name, that my investment thesis surrounding XRP and all things crypto is that utility matters and will win the day. Which quite simply means those cryptocurrencies that solve real problems for real people, that represents value. Humans don't just throw away value. Value is different than price. And so if something's valuable, it's going to attract money, price go up. That's essentially, in a nutshell, the theory here. So what about the over 17,000 cryptocurrencies out there? What about the inevitable death spiral that they're going to endure, at least the vast majority of them, because there is no actual value there. They're just money grabs. They're pump and dumps, and they don't do anything. Some of them fine, good intentions, but most of them still, even then, don't functionally do anything or solve real problems for real people. So when you're comparing XRP versus these nonsense coins, some of them would call them S-word coins, but I don't curse on the Moon Lambo channel, damn it, because it could be children's in the background. You're welcome, parents, or at least no hard cursing, obviously. But what's that look like? How are they going to actually go away? What's going to prompt that? Well, there's a member of the XRP community who's been in crypto since 2011. First bought Bitcoin back in 2011. Very pro XRP and some other coins as well, but heavy focus on those coins that solve real problems for real people, which is to say the utility coins. Well, he's also got a financial background, and he had something to say on this, and I just want to share with you some of his thoughts, and I'll throw some of mine in as well. I've also got a couple updates from just a couple chart analysts on what to expect, perhaps, regarding XRP price action. But before going any further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I'm not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. Now, I got to tell you, folks, XRP continues to impress, especially when compared to other large cap coins lately, specifically regarding price action. XRP is the number one performing cryptocurrency out of the top 10 cryptocurrencies when measured by market cap, up currently 6.32%. When, how many are down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, the rest of them are down. With the exception of Luna, which is up 3.45%. Bitcoin's down, Ethereum's down, Binance coin is about break even, Cardano's down, Solana's down, AVAX is down, XRP up. And so it's just been interesting to see XRP rallying. And just the other day, it had a monstrous rally. Well, I guess it was a span of more than one day, but still, when it ultimately went up to like 91 cents, and then it corrected with the rest of the market, but it's at currently at least at a higher level relative to where it was. It's just interesting to see that. So XRP currently at 83 cents, Bitcoin at $42,401. Market cap for the asset class 1.93 trillion, Bitcoin dominance at 41.63%. And so here's the last 24 hours. And for those of you looking at your screen, you can see XRP just pumped out of nowhere. And it was, so it was from what? Well, let's see here. Within the last 24 hours, yeah, it was as low as 75 cents, jumped up to 85 cents, now at 83 cents. That's not what the rest of the top coins do. It just seems like XRP, despite pulling back the other day when Bitcoin led the market down, despite that, there's just something pent up in XRP. At least there has been of late. I'm just observing what's happened to this point. Look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. It's at 44 out of 100, exactly where it was just yesterday. So people back in fear, but just a little bit of fear. Now take a look at this. This is from XRP community member Frecky. This is the individual I was referencing in the intro of the video. And he tweeted out the following just earlier today. Crypto, hashtag crypto. There will be multiple winners, just not thousands, as there are now over 17,000 cryptos. Play it smart, most will fail. And so look, this is why I've said so many times, for me, XRP, for me, it's the sweet spot where I believe I talked about this in depth just yesterday. It's the sweet spot where there's an incredible opportunity for a multiplier effect, but it's not a small cap coin which could go to zero, or it could be a pump and dump, it could be a rug pull situation. It's also not Bitcoin, which has already gone on such a tremendous run that who knows how many years it would take, assuming it continues to persist, to receive life-changing wealth. It could be over a very long period of time. And so for me, XRP is just the sweet spot. And I recognize at some point utility will matter. I firmly believe that. That's my entire investment thesis, like I said at the outset of the video. And so that's why, since I don't know when people are going to sufficiently care about utility, I'm most interested in, and the majority of my investment in crypto has gone towards coins that offer utility. That's the reason that XRP has I've invested in terms of, because I hold close to probably about 30 different cryptocurrencies. XRP has the biggest share compared to any other coin that I hold. It's my largest crypto holding by quite a bit. Now, somebody else named A Narrow Ram responded and wrote, "How many have failed since crypto started? How are they categorized as failed? When do they get taken out of the market lists, or do they just languish there for eternity? Are they indeed counted in the 17,000 cryptos? I love to learn. It's okay, I'll Google it." Frecky did respond, though, and wrote, "Basically, you will find majority will simply stop trading and lack sufficient liquidity to move forward, similar to stocks that cease to trade. This is essentially when people are locked in and can't realize true price of the asset due to low cap and lack of buyers." And so, look, folks, and he's right. This is what a death spiral is going to look like for all these coins. It's not necessarily that they'll cease to exist, although they could if there are no nodes on the platform. If eventually, maybe it just goes bye-bye if it all goes offline. That may happen to some. But if not, then it's just going to be effectively a dead coin. It'll just be a zombie coin that, even if it technically exists, there's no liquidity. Cryptocurrency exchanges will stop supporting it because there's no money to be made there. And then who's gonna develop on top of a platform where that's the reality? Well, pretty much no one, right? So that's what the death for most of these coins is going to look like. It will be a death spiral, though, and a lot of them have already seen that. The question is it going to stay there, or when altcoin mania begins, which I think is an inevitability, when you have another alt season, will they spring back to life? Are they so far gone that it won't happen? Have too many been delisted? Because some coins do get delisted. Well, here's the thing. I haven't seen that happen en masse. Yes, so there are coins that get delisted, and maybe they're on the path to heading towards the arena of, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Non-importance. I was looking for a particular word, but it's not entering my little moon Lambo brain right now. But it's going to be inconsequential, all right, in the future. So that again, that's what it's going to look like. But I don't anticipate that we're going to be seeing something like that for any cryptocurrency that's functionally useful, which again goes back to XRP, which continues to be adopted by more and more financial institutions, specifically for the use case as a bridge currency. Well, even with just one use case and it's expanding, that instills confidence. There are other use cases. It's also used to stream money in real time via Coil, which uses a blend of Interledger Protocol and XRP to make that a reality. There's all sorts of stuff going on. People use it as real money, and that's increasingly occurring, even if to a small degree. It's a thing. So it's just fascinating to see that. And so then A Narrow Rain responded and wrote, "Thanks. So we do have 17,000 coins to choose from, and possibly over 16,000 may disappear, as some people believe." Well, look, let me just say this too. So the 17,000 plus coins, the coin market cap, they're still tracking them. These individual indices, they get to choose for how long they're going to track these zombie coins. It's up to them. Each individual, whether it's Live Coin Watch, Coin Market Cap, they get to decide when it's like, okay, this is stupid. Why have we been tracking this? There's been low liquidity for X amount of years. They get to choose when they cut that. And so the answer is, when is it dead? When do they go away? Well, it's kind of a subjective decision when you decide whether or not it is dead, or when an organization decides whether or not something is dead. It's subjective because there is no one entity out there that gets to create the litmus test to decide that something is dead, unless outside of it literally no longer existing. If you're talking about there are no nodes on the platform, there's literally no way to connect to it anymore, it ceases to exist, fine. Outside of that, it's kind of subjective. When are we going to say, okay, it's dead? That's all I'm saying. Now, anyway, Frecky did respond to that and wrote the following, though. "The tokens usually will just sit out there with little to no liquidity / trading. So likely, we will see over 20,000 by the end of 2022. But again, majority with little to no actual use other than people creating them and trying to hype them to dump on others in retail." That's exactly right. And then there was this from analyst Lark Davis, who is also a YouTuber in the world of crypto. I get the sense he's not a particularly huge fan of XRP, but Is that a surprise? There are so many people out there that just don't like it because reasons. It's not logical to me, but it's okay. People don't have to agree with me for me to like or respect them. But he's right about a lot of stuff that he says. And I found this chart that he shared to be particularly interesting, having to do with the adoption of cryptocurrency. So yes, like I was just saying, most of these cryptocurrencies that exist today, they're going to go the way of the dodo, my favorite extinct avian creature. But on the whole, crypto adoption is increasing, and it looks like it's increasing in a way that just indicates we're in the early stages of what adoption of the internet look like. So think about that. Investing in internet-related companies in the earliest of days, fine. Most of them went extinct. Okay, true. But there was such incredible opportunity in those early days of the internet in particular. Not that there isn't now, but back then, whew, can you imagine? knowing what you know about what has evolved over the last couple decades in particular. Well, look at this chart right here. It's internet usage history versus crypto users. So this big line is internet adoption overlaid with this little purple line here, which is just at the little baby boo early stages here of crypto adoption. And so Lark Davis tweeted out, this is literally the only crypto chart that you need to see. Everything else is noise. And in a sense, that's true. It's worth seeing other charts. I get the point he's making, but chart go up, line go up, right? That this is not stopping. This is why when people are looking, I'm like, God damn, when people are so freaked out about price going down in the short term, I'm like, do you see the big picture? It's on your screen right now in case you ain't seen it. It's moving to the upside. It's incredible. That's why it doesn't make sense to be fearful. There's so much opportunity here. There's a reason that I'm legitimately excited every single day, understanding that I'm here in the earliest days of crypto. It is exciting. There is so much opportunity. I'm not going to squander it. I don't know about you folks. And I'm also sleeping easy at night because I understand that this is here. It is not going away. There's true value to be had with crypto. It's just going to be a messy process. And a lot of people will lose money because they're making poor bets. They have poor investment practices. They're emotional beings, whatever it may be. I don't think that everybody's going to make it, but that doesn't mean there's not opportunity. And I think that's empowering. The everyday person can invest a reasonable amount of money and end up with life-changing wealth in relatively short order. That's a true story. That's empowering. So you've got to do it. There is no guarantee. I'm not pretending that there isn't risk. Of course there's risk, but man, isn't it exciting to know the opportunity is there too? So look at this. And that's why I look at XRP continue to be adopted. I'm like, what the hell is everybody worried about? The markets are going to figure it out for us. We don't have to worry about all of that. We really don't. I'm not even one of the people out there developing, because I'm not a developer for anything. So I don't even have to do the work of developing on top of the XRP ledger. Like, they're just people that are excited enough to do that, and that's their career. That's incredible, and I love that. And so we're all participating in our own way, and speculators actually are an important part of the ecosystem as far as I'm concerned, but we don't have to do as much of the heavy lifting. That's all I was trying to get across there. But isn't this cool? Just what I'm saying, fast forward another decade or two, and I'll tell you what, I mean, if I'm not going to lose my interest, so I will be here in 1 decade and 2 decades if people are willing to listen to me that long, and I mean it, because my interest clearly is not going to go away. I've been at this for over 4 years. My interest has not waned in the least. So I don't know if that's going to happen if people listen to me that long, but if I'm given the opportunity, I'm not going away. And the landscape's going to change. I'm most excited about XRP today, but it'll be interesting to see where the greatest financial opportunities are in the future. I'm still pro XRP, and it's incredible. I'm always going to be thankful for it really getting me heavily involved in crypto, but man, there's going to be so much opportunity moving forward here. And then there was also this from Lark Davis. 7 days ago, everyone was super excited about this price for Bitcoin. Now, many have flipped into uber bears again. LOL. And this is true. Remember when we were in the lower 30,000s? People were so excited, but then we went a little bit higher than this, and then the price went down. So here's the reality of it. It's not the price alone. It's not the price alone that gets people fearful or excited. It's the direction the price is heading, right? But that's kind of silly too if you understand the upward trend ultimately. Now take a look at this from chart analyst Credible Crypto. Just yesterday he tweeted out the following. And here, I'll make this full screen. You can see the chart. Price had gone down a bit, right? And he wrote, we are now right in my area of interest. Might head a few cents lower than where we are now, but as per my last tweet, I expect we form a bottom/higher low in this region and continue up. And he's talking about XRP there, and here's the chart he had associated with that. And what do you know? That is what has happened at least to this point. And so today, this morning, he tweeted, Morning, XRP. I see you got the memo. And so it is nice. And again, XRP outperforming the rest of the top 10 cryptos by market cap. Then there was this from chart analyst Lub Crypto talking about Bitcoin and then XRP. Update. Bitcoin seems to be basing out as well as setting a higher low on the daily. I like the current price action from a bullish thesis. If these levels hold, then I think the pullback is close to done, and we'd likely see a final leg up to $48,000 to $49,000 for Bitcoin and to $1 for XRP. Ooh, that don't sound too bad to me. The direction, look, the overall direction, it's going to continue to be up regardless, even if there's bear markets, it just doesn't matter. Look at that. And it's fun. We can celebrate the little stuff along the way when it's to the positive. That's fine. I'm just saying I don't think it makes sense to have negative responses when it goes down, but I don't mind getting a little bit excited when it goes up. I admit it's fun. Can't we celebrate a little bit? I say yes because most of what it is to be in crypto is to be sideways or down in your investment. So on the days when it's pumping up to whatever degree, yeah, why not? Celebrate, you know? That's fine. That's the way I look at it. Enjoy those emotions. I don't mind those emotions. It's just the stupid ones that induce fear. Like, no. Where fear is induced, rather. No, I say to that. I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.